The Medical Cannabis Act makes it on the November ballot, but with the clock ticking, two other measures remain in limbo. Good evening, everyone. I'm Donna Terrell.
I'm Kevin Kelly. We'll talk more about the Medical Cannabis Act in just a minute. But first, tonight, supporters of the medical marijuana amendment are playing catch-up, collecting last-minute signatures.
Fox 16's Jesse Tenur is live from the Capitol with how close they are to making it. Jesse.
Donna and Kevin, I'm told that they've collected about 80,000 valid signatures from registered voters. They only need 5,000 more to make it on the ballot, and the attorney pushing this proposal is confident they'll make it.
It's just the right thing to do, period.
David Couch has made a living helping Arkansans as a lawyer. His latest case, legalizing medical marijuana in the natural state.
They shouldn't have to break the law to take care of somebody.
But not everyone agrees with that.
Even for health issues, I still don't believe that's a better way.
I would agree if it's only for doctors' uses in treatment for his patients.
Couch says Avery is part of the 84% of Arkansans who support medical marijuana, but less than half say it's okay to grow at your own house.
My challenge during the election is not going to be getting people out to vote. It's going to be differentiating between mine and Arkansans for Compassionate Care.
So here's a breakdown. Couch's Arkansas medical marijuana amendment allows doctors to recommend marijuana for 15 qualifying conditions. Arkansas Medical Cannabis Act, 56. Couch hopes to see for-profit dispensaries and grow centers that are regulated by the governor and the legislature. The Medical Cannabis Act, nonprofit dispensaries and grow centers under the health department. The biggest distinction, Couch's proposal prohibits at-home growing. The Arkansas Medical Cannabis Act permits it.
You don't make your own OxyContin, you don't make your own penicillin. You buy it at a pharmacy. So it's the same thing with respect to, medical marijuana.
Couch says one proposal must pass. He just hopes it's his.
This is just too important of an issue to gamble. So, we're going to put ours on the ballot and we'll win.
And before an issue goes on the ballot, the Secretary of State must certify all of the signatures. Back to you.
Good point, Jesse. I mean, there's a lot of homework that voters are going to have to do to clearly understand the different measures that are being proposed about. We're going to talk about the Medical Cannabis Act in just a second, but let's talk more about the third proposal. Kind of inform our viewers where that one stands.
Kevin, I think it's kind of confusing, too, for everyone because all of the names sound the same. And so the third one that you just asked about, that's the Arkansas Cannabis Amendment. It is the most liberal. It essentially says it would fully legalize the growing, distributing, and possessing marijuana for all adults.
Yeah, so it's time to do some research. November's going to be here before you know it. All right, Jesse, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Well, the Arkansas Medical Cannabis Act, that's the one that makes it on the November ballot. That's the one we're going to talk about right now. For that, we're going to join my co-anchor, Donna. She's over here to tell us more about where that particular measure stands. Donna?
Yeah, Kevin, you're right about that. Arkansans for Compassionate Care is the first group to turn in all the signatures needed to get the initiative on the ballot and to voters. Fox 16's Caitlin Reardon. She tells us what's going to happen next.
To say that we're a little excited would be an understatement.
Melissa Fultz says volunteers have worked tirelessly for 2 years collecting enough signatures so that voters in the natural state would have the option of legalizing medical cannabis.
I think it's probably one of the best decisions they can make as far as revenue for the state and, the people that it actually helps medically.
I want to vote yes, because I just really feel like people who really need it should have it.
The concern for Fultz now is a similar and competing initiative. On Friday, attorney David Couch says he will submit more than 100,000 signatures to get the Arkansas medical marijuana amendment on the ballot. Fultz believes the chance of both passing is very slim.
To know that him turning in could possibly destroy any chance of the patients in Arkansas being able to have this medicine, it's criminal.
The Arkansas Medical Cannabis Act would allow for at least 38 marijuana dispensaries in the state, which will be regulated by the health department. The Family Council Action Committee, which opposes the initiative, says it plans to fight the measure. At this point, it will be up to the voters.
I don't know if it's a step in either direction, honestly. I think it's more of a step down the middle. But I do believe that does need to be watched carefully.
And Fultz says since her group was the first to get enough signatures, she thinks similar initiatives should withdraw. so that at least one measure passes. We will also learn tomorrow if other proposed constitutional amendments will make it on the ballot. And one would legalize construction of 3 casinos in Arkansas. Another would cap damages and fees in lawsuits. And backers of an amendment that would restore term limits say they already know they won't have enough signatures for the Secretary of State's office.
Now, weather to plan your day with Fox 16 Chief Meteorologist Jeff Baskin.
Well, let's take a look at our forecast map for high temperatures today. Looks like we got the wrong one up there. Can we switch this over to the other weather source here? There we go. We got it. High temperatures across the state, mainly in the mid-90s. 95 in Little Rock, 98 Arkadelphia, 94 around Hot Springs. Temperatures right now generally in the mid to upper 80s. Still warm, still steamy out there. 88 Arkadelphia as well as Hot Springs, Little Rock as well as Stuttgart. And then you factor in that humidity and it still feels like mid to upper 90s out there. So even though it's nighttime, it still feels like daytime heat. Not any cooling showers this evening, not expecting any during the overnight hours, although we do have a few thunderstorms that have developed along a weak front just to our north over parts of Kansas over and towards Missouri, and that front is going to sink south tomorrow, and that's going to mean some higher rain chances. Taking a look at our forecast satellite and radar, dry for the overnight hours as the storms to our north fizzle out, but as we go into the afternoon with some daytime heating, notice some of those showers and thunderstorms begin to redevelop and then start to push a little bit farther southward as we go into the overnight hours. Some of those storms by later on tomorrow night may actually make it into parts of central Arkansas, although I'm thinking south of Little Rock area. Not much in the way of any rain around. So as we take a look at your hour-by-hour forecast, no rain for central Arkansas, at least during the daylight hours, and starts off warm and humid out there near 80 degrees at 6 a.m. and by noon we're talking about temperatures already well into the 90s with heat index values once again topping 100 degrees. We are talking about some higher rain chances as we head into the weekend. We'll talk more about that coming up in your 7-day forecast in just a few minutes.
In a Fox 16 crime alert, it is official. Someone intentionally set the fire that damaged a Central Arkansas apartment complex just last month. This is according to the North Little Rock Fire Marshal, who tells Fox 16 there are no suspects at this time. The fire broke out on June 6th at the new Horizon Apartments on Augusta Circle. 16 units were destroyed and 9 people were forced out of their homes. If you know anything about the arson, call North Little Rock authorities.
To make money. It's a business, is what it is. And it's just about as far from being a police officer and doing our jobs as it can get.
In a Fox 16 Investigates update, for the first time, we're hearing back from the Damascus police chief about how he operates the department. This after recent employees say officers are pressured to write tickets to generate revenue for the city, even as state police are investigating. Fox 16's Marcy Manley tells us the chief still hasn't agreed to go on camera, but he is offering some explanations.
That's right. We didn't go up to Damascus today because we were told this morning city offices were closed because the power was out while a generator issue was being addressed. We did get to speak to the chief by phone once he had called us back, and we had some questions for him. According to Chief Rick Perry, he does not consider his rule of making 7 contacts on the highway a quota. He claims he's never told or implied to officers that they must write tickets to keep their jobs. And when we asked about why he mentioned revenues and connecting those to contacts that must be made during a department-wide meeting with officers, he said he intended for that to mean the public needed to see officers doing their jobs instead of revenue actually referring to money. He confirmed most of what the department does is traffic work on Highway 65 because they don't really get any calls. The chief also said they write unsafe driving citations under a city ordinance to cut some drivers a break. If they have a number of points against their driver's license where they might lose their license if they got another ticket, they write the ordinance citation. When asked if he felt if that promoted public safety to keep drivers with lots of points on the road, he didn't have an answer regarding that other than to say it was a way to be nice to the motorist.
All right, Marcy. And Arkansas State Police are investigating whether Damascus is operating a speed trap. And this comes at the request of Prosecutor Cody Highland. Now, to see all of the reporting on the Damascus issue, you can just go to our website, fox16.com, and click on the Investigates tab under News Coverage.
People who live in North Little Rock say their apartment complex is overrun with some pretty nasty stuff, specifically mice, bugs, and more. In fact, they spoke with Fox 16's Stephanie Sharp tonight and told her the property manager hasn't done anything about it. She joins us live. Stephanie.
That's right, Kevin. They say the property owner has done very little, and they've asked on multiple occasions. They say the major problem started at the beginning of the year, and it's only gotten worse.
Rats, bed bugs, roaches.
Tenants at Columbia Apartment Complex in North Little Rock sit outside their homes because they say sometimes it's better than being inside.
Every day I catch the mice.
Demetrius Anderson has lived in the complex for 2.5 years. He says from the inside out, there are problems.
It's really, really gross around here.
He believes this leak more than just water.
That look like a sewage contamination.
I'm not about to keep paying y'all $550 in rent, and I'm not getting $550 worth of living.
Shatanya James says she has holes in her apartment where mice get in. She has bugs, no fire alarm, but what she's most concerned about, she can't open her back door.
So hypothetically speaking, if the fire was that way, keys are that way, anything that can turn it that way, then we screwed. Because, I mean, there's no way.
It doesn't end there. Another tenant even caught a mouse while we were filming at the complex.
See what we have to deal with?
The maintenance manager drove by a short time later when asked about the fire concerns.
Is that something else that you guys are looking into?
No, I mean, we just do the maintenance when the people call.
We went to the apartment manager's office. With no answer, we called. Again, no answer.
Hi, you have reached J&L Properties.
These tenants say their complaints often go silent, and they want something done.
Come by and fix up all these problems that we got.
The maintenance man that we talked to said a pest control company sprays about every month. However, the tenants say that has not helped at all. We left a message with the property manager, and of course, we'll let you know if we hear back. Donna?
All right. Thanks, Stephanie. Well, several young women from across the state are competing to be crowned the next Miss Arkansas, but only right here on Fox 16 is where you'll find out how one contestant is hoping to shatter stereotypes in the world of pageants.
Justice will be served in Minnesota. Justice will be served in Minnesota.
From Louisiana to Minnesota, 2 African-American men killed by an officer within 48 hours. Tonight at 9:30, the latest into the investigations and how protesters are once again calling for justice.
You're watching Fox 16 News at 9 with Donna Terrell, Kevin Kelly, sports with Wes Moore, and Chief Meteorologist Jeff Baskin. You're watching Fox 16 News at 9.
A Natural State Funeral Service offers families an affordable funeral plan for their loved ones. We provide a complete traditional funeral service for $28.70. Our on-site cremation service starts at $6.45.
A Natural State Funeral Service serves Arkansas families with dignity and respect.
Now at Hollywood Casino, it's Super Screen Saturdays. Win a 42-inch TV, $250 for free slot play, or the grand prize of a 60-inch TV. There's no place like Hollywood. Hollywood Casino Tunica.
99 of me can get you one of these.
No lie. One of me can get you one of these, too.
And get one of me back.
One of me can also help you acquire one of these.
And get one of whoa!
We get it. At Central Auto Sales, 99 cents down is the real deal and can deliver your next car, truck, or SUV. With financing for everyone, plus a warranty, Carfax report, and a love it or leave it guarantee, Central Auto's got you covered.
99 cents down, you can have a car. Central Auto Sales is where it all starts.
For 30 years, we've had one thing in mind. We're not happy unless you're happy.
For 30 years, we've delivered on our promises.
For 30 years, we've been dressing trucks all over Central Arkansas.
see us today at Goss Camper Sales, located off of exit 126 at the county line.
You need a website. Why not do it yourself? With Wix, you can create your own professional website. Choose from hundreds of templates. Drag and drop to create your site exactly the way you want. Change your text. Choose one of our backgrounds or upload your own. Add popular web apps and services like Google Maps, contact forms, and so much more. Just like that, you've got your own stunning website that is fully optimized for every device. Create your stunning website today. It's easy and free.
You're born amazing, but life can be unpredictable. When a rare blood illness led to the loss of both of Jessica's legs, she turned to the specialists at Baptist Health Rehabilitation Institute. And soon, her thoughts changed from things she would never do again to those she never dreamed of doing. Keep on surprising, keep on loving, and keep on amazing. For the care that keeps you amazing, visit Baptist-Health.com.
Now at Hollywood Casino at Super Screen Saturdays. Win a 42-inch TV, $250 in free slot play, or the grand prize of a 60-inch TV. There's no place like Hollywood. Hollywood Casino Tunica.
Fox 16 News is sponsored by Baptist Health. Now, weather to plan your day with Fox 16 Chief Meteorologist Jeff Baskin.
All right, Mr. Baskin, it's hot out there.
Sure is, and tomorrow's going to be another hot one, but as we go into the weekend, we are talking about some higher rain chances. So you may get a cooling shower or a thunderstorm. It's not going to overall cool things off much for the weekend. Yeah, instead of upper 90s, maybe lower 90s. With some clouds and showers around.
We'll take it. Even if it's only for a few minutes.
We'll take whatever we can get.
Yeah, if thunderstorm briefly cools things off into the 70s, okay. I guess that's not too bad. But we will be dealing with a few thunderstorms, especially late tomorrow and mainly for northern Arkansas, although a few of those storms may get into central Arkansas by later on tomorrow night. But again, most of your day looks dry. Let's take a live look outside. This is Magic Springs in Hot Springs. And look at the flag up there, actually still flapping a little bit. At least we have a little bit of a breeze out there, which a lot of times in July and August, you don't really get much of a breeze, especially at night, but we have one for this evening, at least cutting through the heat a little bit. Taking a look at the radar, nothing going on across Arkansas. It's dry, but notice there are some showers and thunderstorms just to our north, blowing up across parts of Kansas and Missouri. The direction of these storms moving mainly towards the east, so they're not coming down towards Arkansas. Those storms firing up along a weak front just to our north, dividing some warm air from the really hot air to the south, with temperatures still up into the upper 80s to near 90 degrees. Right now across the state, the only area down to the 70s, the only spot I can find where it's down in the 70s is Mountain Home at 79, 82 in Harrison. Otherwise, it's still in the upper 80s across much of central Arkansas. 88, the popular number tonight. Stuttgart, Little Rock, Jacksonville, Hot Springs, and Arkadelphia all at 88. Well, we'll throw into Queen, too, also at 88 degrees right now. 84 in Camden. Taking a look outside in Little Rock, upper 80s. You factor in the humidity, still feels like upper 90s out there. The only real saving grace is that we do have a little bit of a breeze out of the south at 13 miles per hour. So as we take a look at our forecast satellite and radar, there's that weak front just to our north. Now as we go into tomorrow, those storms firing up a little bit farther south than they did today, pretty close to the Arkansas-Missouri line. And as we go into the overnight hour, some of those storms working their way south. Highest rain chances mainly north of I-40, although a couple of showers and thunderstorms may work into central Arkansas as we get towards later on into Friday night and early Saturday morning before they die out. But then additional showers and thunderstorms, kind of the typical pop-up showers and thunderstorms as we go into Saturday and Sunday with that weak front stalling out just to our north. Don't expect much of a cool down. The only reason temperatures are going to be not as hot is because of increased clouds and showers. We're not going to get any lower humidity out there. It's still going to be pretty steamy. Now tomorrow, as those storms fire up across northern Arkansas, a couple of them may be strong, possibly even some severe, with some strong wind gusts, possibly some hail. The main threat, especially say north of Clinton and Mountain View, with some isolated strong storms possible. It's about as far south as about I-40 into the Little Rock area and just about into Garland County. So as we take a look at tomorrow, temperatures starting off very warm, upper 70s, near 80 degrees. Pretty warm out there as we go out, downright hot as we go into about lunchtime, low to mid 90s. Heat index values well over 100 degrees. Upper 90s as we go into the afternoon for daytime highs. And for the evening hours, showers and thunderstorms firing up, especially northern Arkansas. And later on tomorrow night, watch out for some of those storms coming into central Arkansas. So tomorrow evening after the sun goes down, and you may be looking to the north and seeing some of that lightning out there, and a couple of those storms may hold together even into the Little Rock area late tomorrow night. So for your Friday, upper 90s, 98 around North Little Rock, 96 in Heber Springs with some showers and thunderstorms late in the day. Upper 90s with slim rain chances south and southwest, 99 around Arkadelphia, 98 around Melbourne. Here's a look at that 7-day forecast. 98 tomorrow, rain chances a little bit higher as we go into the weekend. We're talking about 40% coverage. Not going to be enough to make a big difference in those temperatures, still up into the low to mid 90s. And then as we go into next week, a ridge of high pressure reestablishes itself, and that means rain chances go down. Temperatures once again come up, back up into the upper 90s to near 100 degrees, and that humidity not going away anytime soon.
Okay, thank
All right,
you.
Jeff, thanks.
We have some breaking news into the Fox 16 newsroom. Multiple shots fired in downtown Dallas, this after a protest rally.
Yeah, KFDW, the Fox affiliate there, is reporting at least 2 police officers has been shot in Dallas. We're continuing to follow and monitor Twitter as well as other social media things. From what I can gather from various sources, Donna, is that this all started at Belo Garden, which is in the heart of downtown. That's where the protest started, and this is in response to the police shootings that took place in Louisiana and Minnesota.
Right, and a lot of people have taken shelter in several locations, but of course when you hear shots fired like that, and multiple shots fired, I mean, it just strikes fear. But as we just said, 2 police officers were shot. We don't know their conditions as of right now. We're monitoring this with our Fox affiliate in Dallas, and we will try to get you as much information as we can, as soon as we can.
Yeah. Destroyed statues at a local cemetery, now under renovation thanks to donations from the community. The latest look at the repair process and the man behind it all.
I can't imagine what they would think about an actual gay state title holder coming to Miss America and saying, hey, this is who I am, you know, take it or leave it.
Coming up, why this Miss Arkansas contestant is hoping to win the title in honor of the Arkansas LGBT community.
Hi, I'm John Dean. Excellent dental health, safety, and comfort are our highest priorities at Dean Dental Solutions. We use cutting-edge technology and sedation to realize the smile of your dreams. Call or visit at deandentalsolutions.com.
At Rebath, we've been providing Arkansas with the highest quality bathroom remodels for 10 years. Visit a showroom today to learn about the Rebath difference, or call us at 501-455-8600 or browse online at rebathar.com.
When we first opened in 1976, we were starting from scratch, but the business grew fast because of my customer service, which was always my priority.
And it still is today. Hear what our fans have to say.
Moits has been wonderful, and their service after the sale is second to none.
We started looking at RVs. We decided this was a place to buy our RV.
I would recommend Moits RV to anyone.
Moits RV, bringing family and friends together since 1976.
Come to Moits in Conway.
It's our annual clearance sale at Family Leisure.
Why wait? Get your pool installed now at clearance prices. Save big on DIY pool specials. Patio furniture, save up to 60%. Spas only $17.99. Huge savings on play gyms. Clearance sale going on now at Family Leisure.
Have you or someone you know been diagnosed with schizophrenia? Woodland International Research Group is looking for volunteers aged 18 to 55 who are stable on their current schizophrenia medication to participate in a research study evaluating an investigational medication for schizophrenia. If you qualify for participation, compensation for certain expenses may be available. If you have been diagnosed with schizophrenia and you are stable on schizophrenia medication, contact Woodland International Research Group today to see if you qualify.
This is perfect golden brown. This is made from scratch.
The Hillshire Farm Smoked Sausage Biscuit, 2 for just $3.50 at Hardee's.
We've been helping families provide the safest options imaginable for 10 years. Walk-in tubs and showers, tub-to-shower conversions, and a lifetime warranty for all of it. Visit a showroom today or call us at 501-455-8600 to schedule an in-home estimate.
Hi, I'm John Dean. Excellent dental health, safety, and comfort are our highest priorities at Dean Dental Solutions. We use cutting-edge technology and sedation to realize the smile of your dreams. Call or visit at deandentalsolutions.com.
The new Fox16.com. Breaking news updates as they happen, plus Arkansas's news featuring everything from entertainment to contests. Local forecasts and interactive radar at your fingertips. Plus, no one covers local sports like Fox 16. Watch highlights and interviews from the hardwood to the diamond. And get tips for living a healthy lifestyle on the Keep On Amazing page. Looking for a local business? Get a full list of Arkansas professionals. All this and more at Fox16.com, your breaking news leader. Fox 16 News is sponsored by Welch Nissan. Watching Fox 16 News at 9. Covering Hot Springs, Bryant, Little Rock, and all of Central Arkansas.
Only on Fox 16 this week, 42 young women from around the state will give it their all in hopes of becoming the next Miss Arkansas.
But for one of this year's contestants, she says winning the crown would be a win for the entire LGBT community.
Fox 16's Victoria Price shows us how Miss South Central Brooke Cornelius is setting out to shatter stereotypes in the pageant world.
All of these 250 crowns, a lifetime's worth of pageant achievements, all sparkle in similar ways, but each is unique in its own right.
A lot of memories here.
Kind of like Miss Arkansas contender Brooke Cornelius.
I'm ready to hit the stage.
This bubbly former cheerleader fits the pageant queen stereotype in many ways, but there is one thing that sets Brooke apart. And when it came out in last year's pageant, she feared it could cost her the competition.
She's an accounting major at Henderson State University.
They asked me a question and they said, would you ask a boy out on a date? It was the judge sitting right in front of me, and I'll never forget it. And I was like, actually, I wouldn't, because I actually have a girlfriend.
At first petrified to make her sexuality known, Brooke actually went on to make top 10.
Brooke Cornelius.
And this weekend, her third go-around, she hopes to take it a bit further and become the first openly gay Miss Arkansas.
I can't hide who I am. If I'm going to be Miss Arkansas, they're going to crown me for who I am.
At just 5 feet tall, she brims with confidence and indifference toward any hateful opinion. The same, she says, as when she first met her girlfriend at Henderson State, putting a progressive twist on the classic athlete cheerleader love story.
When I met Vanessa and I just was head over heels for her, I didn't care that I was a cheerleader. I didn't care that I was competing in the Miss Arkansas organization.
A brave attitude in the pageant world, considering that even showing a tattoo on stage can be considered taboo. When asked about the possibility of a gay Miss Arkansas, the organization said it had no opinion about contestants' personal relationships, adding, "We support all 42 contestants in their endeavors to become educated, community-minded leaders for our generation."
I can't imagine what they would think about an actual gay state title holder coming to Miss America and saying, hey, this is who I am. You know, take it or leave it.
But it's happening already.
It's overwhelming the amount of love and support that I've received.
And Brooke's pageant platform is Protect Our Youth. Bullying is not okay. If she is crowned Miss Arkansas Saturday night, she hopes to take a leadership role in helping lawmakers develop legislation in Arkansas that would hold bullies and their parents accountable.
FBI Director James Comey in the hot seat as House Republicans drill him about no criminal charges being filed against Hillary Clinton.
Obviously, this is very suspicious.
She's not the head of Fish and Wildlife.
Still to come, remarks from Comey's hearing and why he's defending his recommendation.
And in spite of the recent officer-involved shooting deaths, a local church is hosting a panel discussion for the community to talk about how to safely interact with law enforcement, when and where, when Fox 16 News returns.
Hanks is the only place you can buy this solid hardwood 4-drawer storage bed, only $6.99. Or this power reclining leather plus sofa, only $7.99.
The quality and savings place is Hanks. Fine furniture.
Mario, I've been told we're going a little bit overboard with that's what Steve said.
So I need to stop live streaming this?
You know how many times a day we hear that's what Steve said? It's out of control, honestly.
We're getting a filter on Snapchat. It's like we're going viral.
All right, we're live on Facebook. All right, so let's get it in.
I don't think they can stop it.
Have we gone too far?
That's what Steve said.
That's what Steve said.
We've been the forgotten, the invisible, the abandoned. None of us have to feel this way. When problems seem permanent and impossible to escape, don't give up. Unlock a new perspective at yourlifeyourvoice.org.
It takes less than 1 minute to find out if you may have prediabetes. You can do it here. But you probably won't. You're busy. Kids, work, show coming back in 48 seconds. So let's do this now. Hold up one finger if you're a man, women, 0. 3 more fingers if you're over 60, 2 over 50, 1 over 40. If you're not sure, keep in mind you're sitting on a couch right now, so 1 more finger if you're not very active. 1 finger if yes, 0 if no. 1 yes, 0 no. Next, find the body type that looks most like you and hold up that many fingers while I look around awkwardly. And that's it. If you're holding up 5 fingers or more, you probably have prediabetes. Sorry to be so blunt, but hey, you're busy. Just go to the site.
Hanks is the only place you can buy these oversized 98-inch sofas, $4.99.
Or this big family size EnduroSuede sectional, only $8.99.
The quality and savings place is Hanks. Fine furniture.
You're watching Fox 16.
Your breaking news leader.
Very good.
Fox 16 News at 9. Covering Sherwood, Maumelle, Little Rock, and all of Central Arkansas.
We raise our kids to believe that the police are here to protect us. But I have a 4-year-old granddaughter who will beg to differ.
2 men killed by police officers in just 2 days in 2 different states. The latest shooting, happening overnight in Minnesota.
And both incidents going viral. Protesters are out in force. We just told you about what's happening in Dallas. Sarah Rosario reports on the investigation into these 2 situations and how protesters tonight are calling for justice.
A quiet and somber Baton Rouge outside the convenience store where 37-year-old Alton Sterling was shot and killed Tuesday. Now tragically connected to this gathering outside the Minnesota governor's mansion following the police shooting of 34-year-old Philando Castile. Both shootings caught on cell phone video. Tensions are mounting in Minnesota after this video of a routine traffic stop turned deadly goes viral. The video shows the moments after an officer shot and killed Castile as his girlfriend recorded.
Told him not to reach for it. I told him to get his hand out.
You told him to get his ID, sir, and his driver's license.
Castile's girlfriend told demonstrators he informed the officer he was carrying a licensed firearm.
We didn't do anything. We know. We put our hands in the air. We knew our rights and we followed procedure.
The community and family now grieving and demanding answers.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
I'm devastated right now because they took away a really gentle soul. Everyone liked him.
Back in Baton Rouge, it's still not clear what led to the confrontation between Alton Sterling and police. This video shot by the convenience store owner is now in the hands of the FBI. Police say when the officers arrived, they confronted Sterling and wrestled him to the ground. Seconds later, police opened fire, killing Sterling. The video then shows an officer pull something from Sterling's pocket, but police haven't said what that object is.
And the officers in both shootings are now on paid leave while the Department of Justice has started a civil rights investigation into Baton Rouge. Now, there is no word yet on when or if it will start a similar investigation in Minnesota.
It's a topic that sadly continues to be a problem, as we've clearly illustrated throughout our newscast here. Baptist Church in Little Rock is going to have a panel discussion next month for the community to talk about how to safely interact with law enforcement. Among the panelists will be police officers as well as a retired judge. The church's outreach pastor says the topic is especially important during these times. And speaking of these times,
we want to get back to our breaking news story. We told you earlier that Several shots were fired. Some people say as many as 50 shots fired in downtown Dallas. This after a protest, and of course this protest has everything to do with the two police shootings that we just talked about, the one in Louisiana and the one in Minneapolis, or in Minnesota.
Specifically Alton Sterling and Philando Castile. What we know at this point in time was that about 100 or so people gathered in the heart of downtown at Below Garden. They were going to then march and protest to a rally. What you're looking at now is probably some either cell phone video or even surveillance video, or even from our sister stations. This is breaking news, obviously, at this time. But as the march progressed, all of a sudden, for some reason, Don, as we've been following, shots rang out. One witness reported hearing at least 10 shots fired. After those shots were fired, reports started coming in of 2 officers that were hit as a result of the shootings, but their conditions at this hour are unknown.
And everything we're getting right now, this is just coming in, and keep in mind it is breaking. What you're looking at is video from Fox 4 in Dallas. They've been reporting on this. They've been covering it on Twitter as well as on air live. We do know, or we found out, that somewhere in the neighborhood of 40 to 50 police officers are on the scene. As of right now, I'm sure there will be even more after this. And some people have even reported seeing Dallas Police Department officers carrying at least one of those officers hit by a bullet or bullets, carried to an ambulance. The police were actually carrying that police officer to an ambulance. Several roads are blocked in Dallas. You can just imagine the mass chaos that's going on right now, people running for cover. And this is Fox 4's Twitter account. We've been following this. It's been telling us a lot of information. We're trying to keep up with this so we can keep you informed as to what's going on. But as we mentioned earlier, there are protests going on all over the country, but this is the first one that we've heard of violence breaking out.
And this is unconfirmed, so take it with a grain of salt, but one person tweeting that one suspect is down, a second suspect possibly in a parking garage, not confirmed, but we're certainly following this very closely.
And as he said, wearing a mask, bulletproof vest, camouflage, and all of that. So, yeah, Kevin, we're following it very closely. We will continue to keep you informed. And I don't know, do you see something else that's standing out there?
I don't, other than this video right here, which, as the photographer was running through the streets of Dallas downtown, during this video, you can actually hear shots being fired, or what is believed to be shots being fired.
And you could hear several shots being fired. There were multiple shots fired.
This is a continuing and developing story. Don and I will watch it closely for you. If there is additional information before the end of our newscast, we'll be the first to bring it to you. In the meantime, we'll take...
Hi, I'm John Dean. Excellent dental health, safety, and comfort are our highest priorities at Dean Dental Solutions. We use cutting-edge technology and sedation to realize the smile of your dreams. Call or visit at deandentalsolutions.com.
Who's more honest than a wooden plumber? Good company.
The Solutions Witten Plumbing.
Plumbers you can trust.
The Lazy Boy Furniture Gallery's factory authorized clearance. Save up to 50% on floor samples, closeouts, one-of-a-kinds, and more. Plus special financing available. The factory authorized clearance. Don't miss it. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
All right, come on, everybody. It's time to go.
Getting more for your money is simpler than you might think. When you shop at Kroger, you get low prices throughout the store, weekly specials, great value from our quality brands, digital coupons, and even fuel points to help you save at the pump. No spin, just savings.
Take home 6 packs of Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or 7-Up for $1.99. And USDA Choice whole or half bone-in ribeye is $6.99 a pound. Now at Kroger.
I don't take a case from the standpoint of, okay, I'm gonna settle. So I'm preparing the case from the beginning to present to a jury. If along the way, or at the courthouse or during the trial, the other side decides to call quitting time, then the case will be over. And it's the client's decision, not mine. If settle is your default position, then you're not going to do, in my mind, the complete job.
Mitch, Jacob said he can't believe how much inventory we have.
Hey, she just called. They're on their way to shoot a commercial. You got any ideas? You know, I really don't know. Normally we talk about our family buying atmosphere up here, but now other dealers are trying that too.
Delivering another car to their house and they're happy customers. Hey, let's talk about our easy buying experience.
Just tell them about our low prices. Let's just post them on TV. Right.
So how about a brand new third row seat Bluetooth Dodge Journey for only $17,900 during the summer clearance event? Visit us at redriverdodge.com.
Fox 16 Good Day wants to send you to Magic Springs. We're giving away a family 4-pack of tickets every single week. Enter for a chance to win on Fox16.com or on Facebook. And watch Fox 16 Good Day. We'll pick a winner every Friday.
Witten Plumbing. All things plumbing. Call now for a $50 off spring special. At Witten Plumbing, it's all about you.
Solutions Witten Plumbing.
Plumbers you can trust.
Fox 16 News is sponsored by Greenhaws. Shop now, shop Greenhaws. You're watching Fox 16 News at 9. Covering Heber Springs, Stuttgart, Little Rock, and all of Central Arkansas.
And we have some more breaking news for you tonight. A volunteer firefighter in Yell County died while on duty tonight. His name has not been released to us, not yet anyway, but this happened in Plainview during a weekly department meeting. We're told by other law enforcement the firefighters were checking equipment. He was in a tanker truck and it rolled off the road. He was killed. The department is made up of volunteers. That's all they have in that department. We'll keep following this story, and as soon as we get a name, we will let you know.
Tonight, the U.S. State Department has reopened an investigation into Hillary Clinton's emails. This just 2 days after an FBI investigation said it was not filing charges against her. And today, FBI Director James Comey was on the hot seat defending that decision against a storm of GOP outrage on Capitol Hill. Steve Handelsman was there and reports on the hearing.
FBI Director James Comey ran into a Republican buzzsaw.
Obviously, this is very suspicious. She's not the head of Fish and Wildlife.
Comey knows there is upset that he would not criminally charge Hillary Clinton.
I just want the American people to know we really did this the right way. You can disagree with us, but you cannot fairly say we did it in any kind of political way.
But Republicans are baffled.
Secretary Clinton said I did not email any classified material to anyone on my email. There is no classified material. Was that true?
Now, there was classified material emailed.
Will Hurd, a former CIA agent, outraged at Clinton.
Had a server in her basement that had information that was collected from our most sensitive assets, and it was not protected by anyone. And that's not a crime?
No, said Comey, legally not even negligence, because he said the former Secretary of State did not intend to break the law and did not lie to the FBI.
I know no reasonable prosecutor would bring this case. I know a lot of my former friends are out there saying they would. I wonder where they were the last 40 years, because I'd like to see the cases they brought on gross negligence. Nobody would, nobody did.
Donald Trump is charging General David Petraeus got in trouble for far less. Petraeus, in fact, passed secrets to his girlfriend and lied about it. That's much worse, said Comey, than what Hillary Clinton did.
But Republicans, well, they're not done. They're requesting the FBI now investigate Clinton allegedly lying in her Benghazi hearing about classified emails.
Well, the Mega Millions jackpot growing to over $540 million. The jackpot has rolled 34 times since March without a top prize winner. The $540 million estimated jackpot represents the 7th largest American jackpot in history and the 3rd largest Mega Millions jackpot in history. And just so you know, the next drawing is on Friday. Good luck. A Fox 16 consumer alert. McDonald's is expanding its popular all-day breakfast offers. I know that's going to make a lot of you happy. Since its debut last October, the success of McDonald's all-day breakfast has helped turn around sales for the fast food giant after 3 down years. Coming this September, McDonald's will expand to offering 3 all-day breakfast sandwiches, muffins, biscuits, and that McGriddle version. So there you go. Little Rock is the latest stop for a disabled veteran who is advocating for change within the Department of Veteran Affairs. This is Thomas Hudson. In May, he began walking across America. He started in Las Vegas and he made it to Little Rock today to talk to officials in the capital city. Now, Mr. Hudson says it's his mission to rally as much support as he possibly can to fix the fundamental problems within the VA.
This is not just about me, but this is all about all veterans and families of veterans. we won't change. The VA is a broken system. We're not looking to the VA to change itself. That's like the fox guarding the hen house.
Well, Hudson says his walk across America will finish on Veterans Day in November with a great big old rally in Washington, D.C.
Good for him. Sports Director Wes Moore, always busy, always staying on top of the world of sports. A lot of big moves in the NBA. What's going on here?
You know, Kevin Durant was introduced as the newest member of the Golden State Warriors today. And last night it was Dwayne Wade making news, signing with the Chicago Bulls. We'll hear what Bobby Portis thinks of that news. Also, John Daly discusses tomorrow's Champions Tour event, and we'll head to the Olympic trials to see how some athletes from Arkansas did. Stick around. Fox 16 Sports is next.
Hello, I'm Bob with Arkansas Auto Group, home of guaranteed financing. If I can't get you approved, I'll give you a $100 bill. We have the cars and trucks that you'll love. And if there's something special you want, we'll get it for you.
At Arkansas Auto Group, you have a friend in the car business.
For 30 years, we've had one thing in mind. We're not happy unless you're happy.
For 30 years, we've delivered on our promises.
For 30 years, we've been dressing trucks all over Central Arkansas.
Come see us today at Goss Camper Sales, located off of exit 126 at the county line.
We grew up together. We believed in something bigger than ourselves. The military took me to one side of the world and her to the other. And even though she was always the strong one, when we caught up years later, I found out she had fallen on some hard times. It was her call to make, but doing it together made all the difference.
When I see homeless vets on my route, I always think to myself, we both swore an oath to protect our way of life, to protect our community. With VA's hotline for homeless vets, I can get them connected with help to get them back on their feet again.
VA's round-the-clock hotline can put veterans who are homeless in touch with the resources and support they earned through their military service. You have the power to help a veteran facing homelessness. Go to va.gov/homeless to print your wall cards. For veterans who are homeless or on the brink of homelessness, call 877-424-3838.
Drownings are the #1 cause of accidental death for young children. Simple safety steps are the best way to prevent these tragedies. Make sure kids learn how to swim. Designate an adult water watcher to watch kids in and around water. Save the phone calls and texts for when the kids are out of the water. Properly fence all pools with fences at least 4 feet high and with self-closing, self-latching gates. When above-ground pools aren't in use, remove the ladders. When pools aren't in use, cover them. Teach kids to stay away from drains. And if a child is missing, check the pool or spa first. Consider the steps you take, then add a few more. Because you never know which pool safety step will save a life. Until it does. Simple steps save lives. To learn some new ones, visit poolsafely.gov.
Hello, I'm Bob with Arkansas Auto Group, home of guaranteed financing. We have the cars and trucks that you'll love, but if you don't like it for any reason, just bring it back. Thanks to our Love It or Leave It program, we'll get you in another one.
At Arkansas Auto Group, you have a friend in the car business.
Your Fox 16 Pinpoint Radar is sponsored by UAMS for a better state of health. Fox 16 Sports with Sportscaster of the Year, Wes Moore.
A very busy night at the Olympic trials with a lot of Razorback athletes and others with ties to the state competing. We'll start with the women's 100-meter hurdles. A-State's Sharika Nelvis. She's at the top of the screen in pretty good shape. She runs a 12.79 to finish second in the heat. Nelvis moves on to the semifinals. How about the men's 400-meter hurdles? Michael Tinsley out of Joe T. Robinson High School in Little Rock looking to get back to the Olympics. Tinsley needs to finish in the top 3 to advance. He runs a 50.34, eases to a third-place finish, so he'll move on. Arkansas's Neil Brady also moves on to the semis. Now to the first round of the men's 200 meters. Tyson Gay and Wallace Spearman in the same heat. Top 3 advance. Gay and Wallace finish 2-3 to move on to the semis. Jarian Lawson was in a different heat. Lawson won the 200 meters at the Collegiate National Championships last month. Earlier today, Lawson was named the SEC Male Athlete of the Year. Lawson has no problems moving on to the semis. There won't be a trip to the Big Cows for the Razorbacks in 2 years. Michigan notified Arkansas last night in an email. They are breaking their contract for a home-and-home series in 2018 and 2019. Instead, Michigan will play Notre Dame. Michigan will have to pay Arkansas $2 million for breaking the deal. Arkansas is now left scrambling to find an opponent from the Power 5 conferences for those 2 years. One more note from the football side of things. Razorback senior punter Toby Baker has made the Ray Guy Award watch list, which of course goes to the nation's top punter each season. Last year, Baker averaged over 41 yards per punt. Former Razorback Bobby Portis is getting ready to play for the Chicago Bulls Summer League team in Las Vegas. Portis came on my radio show today and said he was excited about the chance to improve his game. Portis and the Bulls got a new player last night when Dwayne Wade signed with the Bulls. Portis says the entire city of Chicago is fired up about the announcement.
The city is going crazy right now. Just 2 weeks ago, the city was at an all-time low with Derrick Rose being traded, and with the additions of Rajon Rondo and Dwayne Wade in 1 week, that's big for the city. Just to play with Dwayne Wade, he's a player that, I've always watched growing up. It's going to be fun to play with him this year.
The Little Rock Trojans finalized its non-conference schedule today. The Trojans will host 6 non-conference games in the Jack Stevens Center. Idaho, Tulsa, UAPB, and UCA highlight the home schedule. The Trojans will hit the road to play Northern Arizona, Oral Roberts, and the Florida Gators. The Trojans open the season Saturday, November 12th at home against Central Baptist. The Champions Tour begins tomorrow in Endicott, New York. John Daly and Glenn Day are playing in the Dick's Sporting Good Open. Daly is coming off his best round of the Champions Tour so far this season. He shot a 66 a few weeks ago to move way up the leaderboard. Daly is averaging 298 yards a drive. Nice putt. And he says this course sets up well for him.
It's cool because there's always something to aim at off the tees here. It's very, I know there's a lot of trees, but I've always been able to, seems like I can figure out where to aim it at. It gives me great aiming targets to hit off all the tees. And when you got a golf course like that, of course, there's a lot of golf courses I play that I don't see that. And for here, for some reason, that the tee ball doesn't concern me as much as the wedge game and the putting right now.
We'll see how Daly does tomorrow. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm John Dean. Excellent dental health, safety, and comfort are our highest priorities at Dean Dental Solutions. We use cutting-edge technology and sedation to realize the smile of your dreams. Call or visit at deandentalsolutions.com.
It's the 4th of July, and Cleo's is celebrating by offering the lowest prices of the year.
Prices have been slashed 40 to 70%.
Take advantage of our interest-free financing.
Shop Cleo's annual 4th of July event today and save.
Not everyone wants to follow the crowd, especially when they have a truck capable of taking them farther. And that's exactly what Ram 1500 can do with the best fuel economy. It's this kind of leadership that has more people driving Ram trucks than ever before, and why they're the longest-lasting pickups in America. Join us now during the Ram Summer Clearance Event.
Who else has been taking your prescriptions? Keep your medicine and your family safe and secure. Mind your meds. To learn how we can help, visit the Partnership for Drug-Free Kids at drugfree.org.
Every time you earn a paycheck, a little part of it went to pay the government for your Social Security disability insurance. When you paid in, you did your part. Now, if you can't work because of a physical or mental condition, you have a right to the benefits you paid for. At Rainwater Holt in Saxton, we help people get the Social Security disability benefits they deserve. Rainwater Holt in Saxton, 1-800-434-4800.
It's time for Cleo's annual 4th of July event.
Save 40 to 70% store-wide. At Cleo's, most items are in stock and available for same-day pickup or next-day delivery. Shop Cleo's today and save.
Hi, I'm John Dean. Excellent dental health, safety, and comfort are our highest priorities at Dean Dental Solutions. We use cutting-edge technology and sedation to realize the smile of your dreams. Call or visit at deandentalsolutions.com.
I want to be that person that shows compassion, that stops bullying, that changes the world. But when I sit down and think about it, can I actually do that? The only thing I can do is show love and be myself. But I want to be more like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. or Rosa Parks. I want to change how people think. I want to step up to stop bullying. Yes, I can.
Yes, we can. Join Fox 16 as we step up and stop bullying.
The Exodus Foundation of Arkansas is a proud sponsor of Fox 16's Step Up, Stop Bullying.
Fox 16 News is sponsored by Magic Springs. We're watching Fox 16 News at 9. Covering Jacksonville, Monticello, Little Rock, and all of Central Arkansas.
Certainly a busy night. More breaking news into Fox 16. This right here at home in Little Rock. Police are investigating 2 robberies at a Starbucks and a Wendy's. Now, the first robbery took place just about an hour ago. The second was a short time later. Both of these incidents reported to take place on Cantrell Road. We can tell you that police say a man is in custody and is being questioned in reference to both cases. No reports of injuries, thank goodness. Of course, we're following this story, and we'll update you as soon as we learn more about this situation. But as I mentioned, Donna, a lot of other breaking news taking place as we speak.
We are following the protest in Dallas where several gunshots rang out, and we were actually listening to the video, and it was just rampant gunfire. And it was really kind of hard to tell you how many shots were fired, but there were quite a few of them. We do know that it's been confirmed 2 police officers were hit by gunfire. We don't know their conditions as of right now. The video you're looking at is coming from Fox 4 out of Dallas. Of course, they're covering this live. We are following this situation as well. You can keep it on Fox16.com for the latest information. We'll keep tweeting it also on our Fox 16 Twitter page, and we'll have as much information for you as we possibly can.
Yeah, one witness reporting that Dallas right now is absolutely crazy. It was a peaceful protest, and then all of a sudden it turned into a war zone, as Donna mentioned. 20 gunshots, rapid fire, some people reporting as much as 50, but 2 officers hit, conditions unknown.
And that's going to do it for us. We appreciate your joining us tonight. We will be back again tomorrow at 5:30 and 9. Get up in the morning for the latest on this story and so much more starting at 9 o'clock or 7 o'clock. So long, everybody.
It's our annual clearance sale at Family Leisure.
Why wait? Get your pool installed now at clearance prices. Save big on DIY pool specials. Patio furniture save up to 60%. Spas only $17.99. Huge savings on play gyms. Clearance sale going on now at Family Leisure.
With a Mega Millions jackpot of more than $500 million, life could get a lot more interesting. Get your Mega Millions ticket today from the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery. Visit myarkansasLottery.com for game odds and details.
Buckle up, honey, for my first ever Popeyes $5 wing bash. My amazing Popeyes chicken now in a boneless wing. 6 wings, a side, and a biscuit for just $5. This is your famous chicken in a boneless wing? It is. Oh, that is big news. She's in. How about you? It's everything you love about my chicken in a boneless wing. 6 big wings, a side, and a biscuit for just $5. That's boneless wings, y'all. Excuse me. We got somebody's attention.
Love that chicken from Popeyes. For 30 years, we've had one thing in mind. We're not happy unless you're happy.
For 30 years, we've delivered on our promises.
For 30 years, we've been dressing trucks all over Central Arkansas.
Come see us today at Goss Camper Sales, located off of exit 126 at the county line.
Not everyone wants to follow the crowd, especially when they have a truck capable of taking them farther. And that's exactly what Ram 1500 can do with the best fuel economy. It's this kind of leadership that has more people driving Ram trucks than ever before, and why they're the longest lasting pickups in America. Join us now during the Ram Summer Clearance Event.
With a Mega Millions jackpot of more than $500 million, life could get a lot more interesting. Get your Mega Millions ticket today from the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery. Visit myarkansasLottery.com for game odds and details.
It's our annual clearance sale at Family Leisure.
Why wait? Get your pool installed now at clearance prices. Save big on DIY pool specials. Patio furniture, save up to 60%. Spas only $17.99. Huge savings on play gyms. Clearance sale going on now at Family Leisure.
Fox 16 Weather Bug is sponsored by First Arkansas Bank and Trust.